now.
I call the Township of Aleppo Commissioners meeting of December 22, 2025 to order at 7 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I can't do it either.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
President Jones,
Present.
Vice President Williams,
Present.
Commissioner Richard,
Present.
Commissioner Beluga, here, Commissioner Michael,
Present.
Solicitor Stowe.
Present.
This meeting will be recorded as all others, and prior to the meeting, we had pre-contract deliberations in regard to a new police contract in executive session. Do I hear a motion to approve the December 8th workshop meeting minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Chief Adam.
Do you have a report?
Yes.
Can I see it for a second? Sorry, I printed it, but of course mine's all blurry. The big number I need at the end. Well, you just tell me how many calls we got.
Here.
Thanks. I was so proud of myself, I had it ready and that's what happened. Thank you. So for the month of November, we had 65 calls, 42 of which would be medical calls to Masonic or some other places, but 42 of those were up there. Couple warrants, some parking complaints. We had 6 different animal complaints, well, looks like 7 different animal complaints. Fraud reports and some harassment. Other than that, that's actually pretty quiet for that month because we've been a lot busier other places, so we're real quiet here.
We're law-abiding citizens.
You are, well, yeah.
So nothing unusual?
Nothing going on unusual. Unfortunately, same old stuff. Different, people still calling everybody, trying to get scam people, telling them that they owe the IRS, things like that. Same reports. We get lots of calls from people saying they've been called for this. Some of them have been getting a little more aggressive when some people have been caught off guard, not here, but some of our other areas where people are out some serious money. So make sure, like I said, we've said it 1,000 times, we'll say it 1,000 more times. If it makes you feel weird, please don't do it, call us. We had a gentleman, one of our other towns, something happened to him, and he was out some serious money. And luckily, the bank caught him on the second time, because he would have been out even more money. And they called the police on his behalf without him knowing, and the police came in and intervened in another area and got us involved. But they're really getting aggressive, so please be careful. And for anybody out there, like I said, if you think it's weird, don't hesitate to call us, ask us questions, especially the ones where they say we're coming for you, because if we were coming for you, we'd already been there. So make sure
It's true statement.
yeah, so make sure you know. So like I said, please don't hesitate to call us. And Chief Andy wanted to be here tonight. Unfortunately, he wasn't feeling well, so he called an audible a few hours ago to me. So that's why I'm actually off. So I came in to do this for everybody. That's why my report looks the way it did, because I did it from home. But
Well,
thank
about the food.
now I did. I didn't even bring my bib. So yeah.
So thank you. Any
you.
questions?
Yeah.
No, on behalf of Chief Andy and the rest of the department, we want to thank you for all your support this past year. Everything, you guys have always been great to us, and we truly appreciate that. Like I say every time I come here, and every time you always ask me if there's anything you can do for us, but same thing, we really appreciate all the support that you guys have given us, especially this year. So thank you.
Thank
Be
you.
safe.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, no problem.
Emergency management.
Stable, we got the emergency management outline from the Child Care Center at Masonic, and they just submitted their full EOP that was just rewritten because of the management change. So I just started reviewing it. I'll take a look at it.
Good job. Any questions? Public Works. Do I hear a motion to, I'll move first. Do I hear a motion to approve, etc.?
Motion to approve change order number 1 from Penline Services, Inc. in the amount of $9,000 for the addition of a section of guide rail along Rhodes Avenue.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. please.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
A lot of plowing and salting have been going on. We also got about 160 ton of salt delivered, which we've already dug into some. We had a few issues. One of the spreaders broke. Repaired that. The main hydraulic line broke on one of the dump trucks. We've repaired that. The guardrails,
They're very nice.
you like them?
Yep,
And
nice
what's
and
nice
shiny.
is they carry all the way through
Yeah.
now, all the way to the end of Rhodes Avenue where before it stopped at the old wall. So it's much safer now. We're having an issue with the backhoe. It's still operating, but we're gonna have to have some work done on the front end of it. That's about it. Questions?
Manager Patterson, there was one comment from a resident. Was that resolved?
Oh, there was a question about plow routes, and we did resolve that with the resident.
Good. Good job as always.
Thank
Any
you.
any questions? Thank you very much. Communications.
So we did get, in your packet, you'll see one email that we got from a resident with a couple requests. They are requesting a stop sign at an intersection, and then they're also requesting a tree to be removed. So I can work with Anna, who, our regular solicitor, about making sure we're clear about the requirements for a stop sign, but a traffic study is required for any stop sign to be installed, and there are PennDOT standards for that, and they cost money, and our engineer can tell us whether or not he thinks that the volume of traffic at that intersection would warrant a study, or whether it's just, you would spend money on a study that might not tell you what you need, what you would want to hear. So, well, I'm gonna do a little bit more digging about this and try to get some more information and guidance from our solicitor and our engineer about the requirements.
Talk to
for a
Anna,
study.
because I believe that the requirement for a PennDOT study has been somewhat modified.
Okay.
Because I know when we looked into doing a stop sign down in Glen Osborne with Sewickley on Boundary, we looked into having to put a stop sign up there because Sewickley wanted Glen Osborne to go in on that. And I thought we would need a full PennDOT study, and then it turns out that if you look at the regs, that's been revised somewhat. So Anna will know that,
Okay.
but you might not have to do a full PennDOT study.
Okay.
Before we even do that step, is there a way to assess other interest in the problem? That it's not just, one person that feels that there's a stop sign needed? Is there a way that we could ask when somebody wants a global change that affects a neighborhood? Is there a way that we could ask that person to present, petition's the wrong word, but to present some
Okay.
type of support behind the request?
I think the commissioners are free to ask for that, right? Say,
Sure.
like, we would like to see,
I mean, I just see a big project moving forward, and it may be justified. There may be a whole bunch of people that are saying, we need a stop sign, or we need whatever it might be. But if it's easy enough, I think we should define that the problem is in fact globally affecting more than one or two people.
Well, what you might want to do is invite that resident to attend one of your meetings and to bring with her any of the other people that feel similarly.
That's-
And that would be something that you could address at a public meeting with the complaining resident. That circumstance comes up, they have a group here where all of the the presidents and secretaries get together once a year, and this subject of having more than one singular person go in, they group it together, so.
Well,
It's
just
being
the,
done. It's being
Through the
done.
manor, you mean?
Hmm?
Through the manor?
no.
No,
Oh,
this is
okay.
for, this is
Sorry.
for all of QV.
Okay,
COG.
the cog, sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's just before, there's an investment of time, there's an investment of energy,
Right.
and
so
I just think we need to better define what the need is and who all is interested.
Would you like me to contact the resident and invite them to a meeting?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And I would recommend that she bring with her some demonstration of support from other interested parties.
I will.
Just,
I
I'm sorry, just a quick question. Does this apply to any, are there different rules for different roads? Some roads are county roads, some roads are, I would assume, township roads.
Oh,
Does it matter significantly between
Oh,
the
yeah.
request is in the manor versus the request is on Glen Mitchell at the top of?
Sure, yeah, absolutely
Or even
matters.
if it's in the manor on a publicly owned road versus in the manor on a privately owned road.
Yeah,
So,
figure
you know,
private.
it's what you would think. Basically, if you're gonna make changes to the road or to the signage, you have to own it or have some interest in it. If it's a state road, you can't mess with a state road without the state approving it. If it's a county road, you can't change the designation on a county road without county approval. And obviously, the easy thing for the township is, if it's a township road, then you have control over the signage and the traffic control.
But there's also regulations even on
Well,
private
you-
roads for.
yeah, and you do
like
have
the
to-
fire lane issue.
Exactly. So there are things that can, but then, obviously, when you get into private, that's when it gets a little more complicated.
I think for the meeting to be productive, the invite should be for after we educate ourselves.
I can get the basics, with a couple phone calls, and just
Right.
find out like what this would entail. And
So that we
then,
know the
like,
procedure.
And then, yes, yep.
Tim, are you aware of this request?
No.
Gwen, have we looked at options to a stop sign?
Options like, instead of a stop sign,
To accomplish the same purpose without a stop sign?
Yeah, like they're talking about visibility, so would a yield or an
Right.
awareness sign or one of the bubbles,
we have not.
mirror bubbles
Okay.
help?
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't.
Well, that's
picture
the other
this.
thing, that if you look
intersection.
at the PennDOT regs, if you go online, look at their website, they have a whole section on what the appropriate signage is for the particular
solve each
problem.
problem,
Right. So, stop signs, I think they find to be very non-helpful for controlling speed.
Right.
They don't want you putting up stop signs to control speed. But,
Adam, you have any input?
Honestly, I was just asking, I missed, where's the intersection?
I don't think I said, so you didn't miss.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't picture
The
it.
intersection of Sewickley Ridge Drive and Rockledge Drive. Please consider installing a stop sign for westbound traffic leaving the ridge at Sewickley Heights Manor and on Sewickley Ridge Drive at the Rockledge Drive intersection. So my assumption is coming down the
From
hill.
my house, Adam,
Okay,
the first left.
gotcha.
and- Yeah, so I think they want it
So this is in the
at the bottom
manor?
of Sewickley Ridge
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah.
oh, so
as
it's
rock-
all private
Right
roads.
where.
No, it's
So
with
they
the
want
rock.
like right
Rockledge,
past
and then the
the,
circle goes up
Sewickley
and
Ridge
around.
is
I
a
think it's right
township
there,
road?
By the tennis courts.
What is Sewickley
Yeah.
Or is it
Ridge?
private?
I think.
No, it's
Sewickley
township.
Ridge is township.
It's township, okay.
Rockledge is too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rockledge.
Yeah, I
And they
remember,
want
we-
it on
we
Sewickley
actually,
Ridge
we
Drive.
accepted those years ago.
I don't think they're allowed in the middle, that's, you're
Yeah, it's
coming
in the
down a
middle
hill,
of
a
the
stop
road.
sign, no.
Right.
both ways.
I don't think that any,
Yeah,
I don't think
this
any
is,
traffic
I can't
engineers
even
will
picture
allow that.
this, actually, so.
Cause you can't use a stop sign to, for speed. You can't put that in place, no one will allow that, that's actually, I believe it's actually illegal to use a stop sign to try to slow cars down.
Right.
So, but to come down a hill like that and the stop sign, I would be shocked if a traffic engineer would allow it to be on, especially that hill
I
in
add the
snow.
history of ice. I add the
I would
history
be
of
highly
ice.
doubtful
Oh,
that
yeah,
would be allowed.
I remember that.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking
I have
about
the
that
history
the
of
other, I
ice.
was thinking about
Yeah.
that the other night when I was caught in ice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people thinking that people are gonna stop at a stop sign as they come sliding down that hill.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Be a
Gwen
fatality there.
and Tim, if you can investigate alternative actions.
Yeah, we could, I mean, there was also a request about a tree, so that's the first
Right.
easy thing we can look
Well,
at
we
is.
took the one tree down on the intersection of Rockledge and Sewickley Heights
Yes,
Drive.
you did.
Then what the
Rockledge
other
and
pine
Sewickley
tree-
Ridge, is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Or, yeah, Sewickley Ridge
the
Drive.
tree on the west side of Rockledge blocks a clear view of coming traffic. Which is left or right is what I do, what's west?
I know, east to west.
It'd be left.
It's the left side, it's at the
Okay.
intersection of Rockledge.
So that's the first thing that we can certainly go out and take a look at
Mhm.
first, yeah.
Any further discussion? Planning and zoning,
No report.
tax collector.
Good evening, happy holidays, everybody. In your packet, you should have the financials for the month of November. We ended up collecting $46,157.35 in taxes for the month. On pages 3 and 4 of your packet, you kind of see the taxes collected compared to November of 2024, and then also the year-to-date to the budget. So roughly about 18,000 under right now with another month to go. So we're pretty good shape with everything there. Also in your packet are all our account ending balances. So our PNC checking account has $261,859.38. Then our investment accounts, the state fund has $81,222.96. The general investment has $1,467,180.15. The reserve fund has $131,882.01. And then our capital improvement fund has $1,162,904.07. Add that all up, totals monies on hand. However, some of that gets pledged and targeted for various reasons in operating the township. So our net operating funds is $1,729,039.53. You also have the account balances for the sewer bond account at $829,987.75. And then the stormwater account is at $401,478.15. So, any questions, concerns?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, absolutely.
Thank you, tax collector.
I got this, George, since I'll be gone for a while.
Go.
You go, bro.
I'll do one last big one here, so. Motion to ratify October bill list in the amount of $58,739.06 to ratify October prepaid bills in the amount of $146,194.34 and to ratify October payroll transfers in the amount of $17,160.90. Keep going?
Yes.
Read the whole list. Motion to approve the November bill list in the amount of $33,058.44 to ratify November prepaid bills in the amount of $19,852.32 and to ratify November payroll transfers in the amount of $17,160.90.
Can we do those two and then separate the other ones? Okay,
Happy to.
so I need,
Is there a second?
There is.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motions pass.
Next up, motion to adopt ordinance fixing and reenacting the real estate tax rate for the year 2026.
and then can that be standalone?
That's fine.
Yep,
Thank you.
a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to adopt ordinance adopting a budget for the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026. Motion to approve disbursement of year-end employee bonuses.
Do I hear a second?
You do.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motions pass. Aleppo Township Authority. We don't have a representative.
Motion to approve the payment request from the Aleppo Township Authority for $125,000 for the Deer Run Pump Station contribution from the SOAR Bond Fund.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Is everybody aware why this is occurring?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to make discretionary annual contribution of $40,000 from the sewer bond fund to the Aleppo Township Authority.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Is everyone aware why this is happening?
Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Is everyone aware this is discretionary?
Yes, sir.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Quaker Valley Ambulance Authority.
MC, do you have anything? No report.
Quaker Valley COG.
The COG has something to say this month. We've had a bang-up year with winning money from various areas. And for QB COG, the grants were funding over $1 million during the year 2025. So the job that Patrick has done for us has been phenomenal, because 5 years, 6 years ago, when I was new in the COG, they only had like $2,000 to make. I mean, it was just inoperative. So he was the intern, and then when Susan left, we offered him the job, which he did, and he just, we also have 2 more members than we had, so he's just banged it up. Now, Patrick is leaving us, so
That's sad.
we've received his letter of resignation. He has accepted a position of executive director with SACOG, which is South Hills Whitehall, and we're going to miss him. I mean, he has turned out to be very, very talented at guiding all these small municipalities to go after the money. So we wish him well. That's it.
Any questions? Thank you for the report. Mr. Solicitor.
No report. I just, again, I'll wish everyone a happy holiday and a prosperous new year.
Do I hear a motion to approve the
I
pilot?
would make a motion to approve the pilot agreement between Aleppo Township, Quaker Valley School District, Allegheny County, and the Masonic Villages of Pennsylvania, and to authorize the appropriate officers to sign on behalf of the township, with thanks for all of the work from our solicitor.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Everyone is fully aware of this?
Has MV already signed that?
No,
Okay.
I believe that, Gwen, are we gonna sign that
We'll sign it
tonight
tonight
after the
and
meeting,
then it
right?
goes to the county for their approval, and then back to Masonic for the final signature.
Right, so that's
It's that
coming up.
last.
All right.
It'll be done tonight.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Good job, solicitor. Unfinished business, the reorganization meeting.
I'm just reminding everyone that the reorganization meeting will be Monday, January 5th, 2026, and that's when the board will reorganize any positions. You will discuss and reorganize any committee assignments, and we also reappoint all of the other people that we work with, like the bank and the newspaper where we advertise, and the engineer and the solicitor and things like. So that's what agenda is, heavy on motions, just setting things up.
Sometime prior to the meeting, Gwen is going to send me an email with the committee assignments that we have to deal with, which are finance, public works, public safety, etc. You can all think about which committees you feel most appropriate joining. I think it'll be pretty obvious. And we'll make those decisions in January. If we have any difficulties, we'll wait until February.
You ready for the motion?
Boy, Amy, you're doing a great job.
I know.
I dare you.
Don't slow down now.
I know, I won't, I know. I'm a little more emotional about this than I thought I was gonna be.
A little more emotional?
That's perfect. I motion to make the following appointments effective January 1st, 2026. Rick Starr to the Aleppo Township Authority Board for a 5-year term ending December 31st, 2030. Fred Gregoric to the Planning Commission for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2029. Louis Hassan to the Zoning Hearing Board for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2028, and Sally Shipley as the Vacancy Board Chair for a 1-year term ending December 31st, 2026.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motions pass. New business. When would you like to explain this?
Sure. Members of the board, approached and said that it may be time to get a policy in place for when people approach the board for an endorsement of an issue. And so what you have in your packet is a draft of a policy that the board would then ask people to follow when they want to come to the township to say, will you back this state or federal legislation, or we have this cause that we want the board to add their recommendation to. Slightly different than an individual coming with a township concern. This is more about if you're seeking the board's endorsement for a topic. And so what you have is just a draft of basically what we've been asking people to do anyway, but this solidifies it as our policy, so that when people come in and say, I want to talk to the board about this, something,
Driveway
whatever,
seals.
we can say, here are the steps that you would follow. So, no decision is needed tonight. Obviously, this is just take this, read it, think about it in terms of if somebody came to us and said, we'd like the township's endorsement of an environmental issue or some other kind of concern or something like that, then this would be basically codifying the procedures that we already asked people to follow anyway.
This was caused primarily by somebody asking us to endorse a House bill in the state. And do you have any input in terms of, can a township endorse legislation at the request of a citizen? Are we obligated to represent the entire community, etc.?
I think the answer is, I think you can. I think it's wise to establish a policy, because what might be important to one commissioner might not be important to the board, and whatever you sign always has to be the board's position. Otherwise, you can individually sign your endorsement if you don't think the board will support it. So, individual George Jones can always sign a letter of support for some cause. But to say that the board of Aleppo Township supports it means that the whole board majority vote has to be in support of that particular project or cause. So, I mean, that's the distinction I would make. And again, if a majority of the board feels it's important, then yes, I mean, then you can sign on to, requests like that.
Any other comments?
But I will say, where we've come across that in other municipalities, generally, my advice is to steer away from overtly partisan endorsements or overtly partisan requests, because that gets into a whole other set of inquiry. But if it's just a cause and it's a good government type cause, we've endorsed it in the past. We did that with as
I think
Amy pointed out.
the proposed procedure recognizes our obligation to represent the entire residents of Aleppo Township.
That's the key.
Yeah.
We did it with driveway sealants.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I think it was State Representative Steele
Yes.
who requested that we support her, and we did. So,
It was a very educational moment.
So, Commissioner Haluka, you have something to say?
I do have something to say, Miss Amy.
Oh, you,
Aw. You don't know what I'm gonna say, I'm
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
know,
so glad you're out of here.
That could be it.
It's not though.
don't let the door hit you.
We just wanna say,
She's gonna throw
we
me
just
out.
wanna say thanks for almost 6 years
Yeah.
of fun and craziness and you did a lot through a lot.
Yeah.
So, give me a hug.
COVID was fun with you. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank
you guys
you.
are gonna make me cry.
I think a round of applause.
Good, you deserve it.
I'm not gonna be gone long. I have a couple other
Good.
things I wanna do and,
Can
you
you
know,
work fast?
need, you know, some time for, and my health is getting better and better, but I still have a couple things I need to finish.
So get it done.
Yeah, working on it, Judy. But no, I love being here with you guys. It's been awesome. It's
Well, you've
just
done a
been
wonderful
amazing.
job.
Thank you. I don't know about that. Amazon still seems to be, you know,
No, you've done a
So
wonderful
neat.
job.
but thank you very much. I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Aw, you're too kind.
Was there any other citizen participation by mail, email? We've already had our executive session. So is there any other new business?
Just food.
We're adjourned.
Let's eat.
Woo!